What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Rail. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the new superstar abilities and X Factor abilities that are coming into Madden 23. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So this is going to be a really quick video. Now the gameplay that you're seeing is actually the EA gameplay that I put out. Now the source that I got this from is actually Madden School, and they have been around the Madden scene for a long time, and they're extremely credible. So I actually searched up these abilities myself and tried to find them anywhere else, and they're actually the only ones that even said anything about them. So this is why I'm putting this video out. Now this is as of July 12th, so yesterday's date, and I'm putting out the video today for you guys. Now the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is Escape Artist. So it says Escape Artist was a regular superstar ability. EA deemed it too effective, so it has been switched to an X Factor ability. Now that is extremely huge. A lot of you guys already know that already, but if you didn't, yes, X Factor is now going to be an actual superstar X Factor ability. So to me, that is an excellent change. That means we don't have to deal with, you know, Lamar Jackson and all those guys getting loaded up with nothing but tons of abilities and still have a superstar X Factor. So that is a huge W by itself, and I really love that. Now it says that a player will need to meet certain conditions before the ability is activated. So in Madden 22, it used to be that passers with this ability are faster and more responsive to user input while rolling out the pocket. But in Madden 23, they actually switched up the description of it, and now it's the slipperiest quarterbacks are capable of exploding out the pocket at the slightest sign of trouble. When they enter the zone, their scramble speed is increased. So as you can tell, they kind of brought it back a little bit to where it's just not so mandatory that you have Escape Artists, which is really good because it's going to make the game more diverse in my opinion. So moving forward, we're going to be talking about the fast break. So with the fast break, superstar ability has also been tweaked slightly. So in the past, it made your quarterback take off faster after receiving the snap on the quarterback runs. Now instead, it leads to better blocking for your offensive line, which I think is I like it as a switch up, but I do prefer the old one. But this one actually is good too, because anything that improves your offensive line blocking is great. And especially in Madden 23 playing the beta, it seems like blocking is really hard and that it's really easy for defenders to just quick shed. So this ability seems like it's going to be a must, honestly. So how it was in Madden 22, you guys already know, faster players, passers with this ability immediately respond to user input, and defenders react more slowly on design quarterback run plays. That's what it was in Madden 22. Now in Madden 23, they're going to make it to where players with this ability receive better blocking support on design quarterback run plays. So as the key word there is better blocking support, which means that, as you know, blocking is going to be better. It's not just about your quarterback, you know, getting out of it. It's all about the offensive line, you know. So now Gunslinger, you guys already know this one has been nerfed really bad. I can say really bad, but it has been nerfed. Now for Gunslinger, the way it used to work in Madden 22, if you guys didn't know, passers with this ability have faster passing animations and increased velocity on bullet passes, meaning that they could throw the ball, they can get better animations, and they can throw the ball a lot faster and a little further. So definitely OP. Now in Madden 23, the way it's going to work is that quarterback has increased pass animation speed and a larger threshold before using the long Hail Mary wind up animation, which I think that's actually really nice. So they didn't nerf it too bad, but it is nerfed enough to just not be an automatic pick, because they got tired of the whole Escape Artist Gunslinger thing. So that's why they wanted to nerf those, which I agree with, because there's more than just two abilities in the game, you know, or two X Factors. So perfect. I'm extremely glad about that one. Now next is going to be the new abilities that are coming in Madden 23. So the first one I want to talk about is dots. So with dots, is accurate passers know the ball placement is a difference between a touchdown and a turnover. So when they enter the zone, all passes are thrown with perfect accuracy. So I will be using this a bit. I think this one is going to be the meta right here for dots, because everybody wants to pass the ball. Every pro player wants to pass it, and the problem with passing the ball in the older Maddens is that it was not always reliable. Sometimes you have a wide open person, they'll throw the ball, make your receiver dumb out, or they'll just throw the ball just, you know, out of bounds, or, you know, something like that, something crazy they would do to where you just can't have the perfect pass, or you see the guy open, you just can't get it to him. So I love this X Factor right here. This would probably be the one that I would rock, is dots. If you play MUT, I highly encourage you to rock the dots. But like I said, you'll see, we'll have to make that decision as the game comes out. So next thing on our list is going to be the low point Deadeye. Now, this is a quarterback superstar ability, and this will allow passers to have perfect accuracy on low point throws. So basically your low balls under 20 yards. Now, this ability I think is going to be really well when you start, anybody that likes to play a lot of heavy man coverage. I think this would be a great superstar ability to have, because you'll be able to fit those passes, to where only your receiver can get it. So I really love that one. That's actually going to be a really meta one, I would say. Now, High Point Deadeye, I only see this one being like viable when you're inside the red zone. That's the only way I would actually use High Point Deadeye myself, but it does seem pretty nice because it says it's the same thing as Low Point, except for instead of low balls, you'll just be able to complete on the high balls for under 20 yards. So since it's under 20 yards, that's why I said it seemed like the only play time that this ability will be good is inside the red zone. But that's just my personal opinion on the matter. Now, next one I want to talk about is persistent. So this one is your general superstar ability. Now, what this one does, players with this ability are harder to knock out the zone. Now, they aren't too specific, but what I would suggest is that you get a little bit less of a penalty. So basically, maybe if for some reason like it was throw 3 incompletions and he gets knocked off, now it might be 5 or something like that, so they forgive you a little bit. So that's why it's okay, because from what I could tell, that really doesn't matter too much. But again, it all depends on how Madden 23 is going to be on launch day. That's what matters. And then the first updates as Madden 23's updating. That's what I believe, at least. So next thing I want to talk about is one I'm kind of excited about. So it's inside shade, and this is a cornerback superstar ability. So with this one, defenders with this ability generally react much faster to receiver cut moves when in man coverage and inside the numbers. So essentially what this means is that with this ability, you're going to be able to just completely lock down the receiver as long as, they don't have a countering ability, is what I'm getting at. So with this one, as long as they're inside the numbers, so basically your slot, cornerbacks or whatever, this is strictly for your slot cornerbacks, I should say, because then they'll be matched up with the slot receivers, because 9 times out of 10 your slot receiver is going to be inside the numbers. That's just the way football alignment works, unless they're in some like weird little empty set, but even then they're still going to be inside the numbers. So this is more for your slot cornerbacks. Now, the last one I want to talk about is outside shade. So with outside shade, it's the same thing as inside shade, but for your outside cornerback. So if you want me to read it, then it's defenders with this ability generally reach much faster to receivers cut moves when in man coverage and outside the numbers. So one thing I want to say is I hope that they actually make it to where you can actually put inside shade and outside shade, because honestly, that just means no matter where that receiver is lined up, you're going to get great animations. Honestly, that might just be the meta if you're allowed to combine those two, because sometimes EA will allow you to combine, then sometimes they'll realize how overrated that is, then they'll go and patch it. So I'm curious to see what it's going to look like on launch day if they let you actually put inside shade and outside shade. So that is something to definitely watch out for. But I just wanted to bring you guys this quick video, and if you don't mind, I would like to just show you guys my website real quick, and then that's gonna wrap it up for this video though. But that's gonna wrap it up for me talking. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Rail, and I'm out. All things Madden will be the future for the Madden community. This is so much more than your standard ebook website. This website right here is designed for everything that you love to do in Madden. We know you love tournaments. We know you love to play CFLs. We have money CFLs. We have free CFLs. We even give you reward points for shopping on our website. There's also an amazing feature that we put on there called Request an Ebook. Now, this is the exact process that you'll go through when you actually check out, and we also offer a number of payments. So go ahead and head over to allthingsmadden.com to see what all the hype is about.